Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. Welcome to the Countdown to Tip-Off.
Saturday's tip-off for the Marshalltown Bobcats as they scrimmage Iowa City West here on KFJB-TV. Good afternoon from the MHS Roundhouse. It is the Iowa City West Trojans in town to take on your Marshalltown Bobcats. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me. Boy, the season tips off on Tuesday, but this is a heck of a way to get it going here this afternoon.
I'm absolutely excited to watch this. I love that we get a scrimmage back and forth with Iowa City West. Really challenges two young squads to see, with high hopes, to see where they go this year.
For your Marshalltown Bobcats, they bring back some key contributors from a year ago. This is Braden Weatherly, Prince Jala coming off the bench this year. That's because some new guys going to make an impact this year.
I really think so. You're looking at Carter Giannetto. When we talk to high school players, that's the name that kept coming up. Who should we know about? And when you're looking across the board, Jackson Eisenbarth shot 50% almost from three-point land. He's moving into that starting lineup. A lot of talent on this Bobcats team.
Dalen Houston, the big name to watch out for. Of course, we know what kind of steps he took forward in the football season, and we look forward to even more growth on the basketball court.
I anticipate him being triple that 6 points a game he had last year, where he started off slow. There were moments of brilliance, but he seemed to be behind Armani Thomas, be behind a couple of those senior scorers. This year, it's all about Dalen inside.
Meanwhile, on the other side of things for the Iowa City West Trojans, boy, I tell you what, out of the Mississippi Valley, they're an impressive squad. Of course, they've got themselves a little bit of an Iowa connection there for their roster.
They are brimming. They're at the brim with Iowa connections, starting with number 22, Jack McCaffrey. I almost said Patrick McCaffrey, the younger brother, the 51st-ranked prospect and sophomore in the nation. He's 6'8". He can shoot it, but it doesn't stop there. You have Kareem Earl, the son of my favorite Hawkeye of all time, AC, or a little bit smaller, more of a shooter, and coming off the bench, Kanan Barnes. For all you Hawkeye fans, you know it's Val Barnes' younger son.
Yeah, quite an impressive lineup for these two squads. Both very similar a year ago in statistics. Both very kind of similar in how they play. Similar outcome as well in this game last year, 60-59. It was a very good game as the Bobcats were able to come out. It was Grant Griesel getting Fran McCaffrey all frazzled in Iowa City West. I know he's not here today, but his son is here. And he's gonna frazzle things. He's 6'8", 6'9", right in that territory, and he's gonna be that main guy that the Bobcats gonna have to shut down here today.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a big step for the sophomore. Averaged a little under 10 points a game last year. Tons of talent, all the talent in the world, but there's something different about going into that varsity action, getting your feet under you, similar to Dalen, and going from a guy to the guy, and that's a big question here tonight.
Meanwhile, your Hawkeyes almost blew it last night against Clemson.
Yeah, it was 60-46. I was feeling good about myself, and then I was not.
I was at the game yesterday, too, for Nebraska and Iowa, and I felt for you.
It was
it's
a
never
travesty.
A good day when anybody loses to Nebraska.
No, it is. At least the men, as my son said in his prayer last night, at least the men's basketball team won and the women's basketball team won, and that's really what matters.
Hey, we're excited to be in the Roundhouse this afternoon as we've got plenty more coming up on our countdown to tip-off. Coming up next, we will take a look around the area opponent's schedule. We'll also preview the Bobcat schedule real quick. We'll get Dylan's preview of Iowa City West, and we'll also talk to Coach Apple for your Marshalltown Bobcats. This is the Countdown to Tip-Off. You're watching KFJB-TV.
time for a new ride or a new-to-you ride, Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to help with new and used vehicle loans. Rates are as low as 2.24% for up to 60 months for new vehicles and used vehicles for 48 months. Go to their website, lennoxecu.com, for further details and membership eligibility, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Back in on the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB-TV. Now time for our area opponent matchups, all presented by Brown Shoe Fit Marshalltown. I know the season doesn't get going until Tuesday, but some big games.
Yeah, there's some big games in somewhat the area of the Midwest. One, Roland Story, Applington, Parkersburg scrimmaging just like we are here today. They've got a scrimmage, and then Waterloo West is playing Waverly Shell Rock. That's always a big matchup up there in the Cedar Valley.
And, of course, the season tips off Tuesday night. Will be at Des Moines Roosevelt. 7:15 pregame and 7:45 is a tip-off. Looking forward to the get going against the Rough Riders in technically non-conference play in that matchup on Tuesday. That's your area opponent matchups, all brought to you by Brown Shoe Fit Marshalltown with a wide variety of top-quality shoes. This is the countdown to tip-off on KFJB-TV.
Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back into the MHS Roundhouse. Now time for a scouting report on the Iowa City West Trojans, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing, Dylan.
Yeah, Coach Steve Bergman, the Iowa high school coaching legend, brings his 600-plus career wins and his Iowa City West Trojans team into Marshalltown, and really, it's a lot of new things for him. Mm-hmm. Gone is Pete Moe and his 22 points and 9 rebounds at a prep school in Atlanta. Gone is Savion Taylor, as his dad took the head coaching position at Elon University in North Carolina. And gone is Christian Barnes, who led them in assists last year. But there's some people back. You, of course, have Jacob Cook, 42 three-pointers last year. You have Kareem Earl, who's not afraid to shoot it. And then you have Jack McCaffrey, the 6'8 sophomore, who almost half of his shots, similar to Price Sanford, almost half his shots were three-point makes. He made 36 out of the 73 field goals he made. So this is going to be a much bigger Iowa City West team, but very perimeter-centric. So the Bobcats might actually play bigger, though they're a smaller team with the tail of the tape.
Looking forward to this one inside the Roundhouse. We'll talk to Coach Apple coming up next. That is your scouting report on Iowa City West, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown, driven to provide innovative plastic molding solutions. This is the countdown to tip-off on KFJB-TV.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Named Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place of tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Back in on the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, now joined by head coach Michael Apple. It's a beautiful Saturday to be outdoors, but we're indoors at the Roundhouse in the new game. It used to be the Hall of Pride game, but tell me a little bit about the game and how this started with Iowa City West.
Yeah, so we've built a relationship, Coach Bergman and I. He's a relative of mine, second cousin, I think, is what it would be. So just somebody that I've kind of looked up to and went to for advice as far as coaching goes. And a little background there, he actually coached Coach Brennerson, who's on our staff. So just the ripple effect he's had throughout basketball is it's just really, really awesome, and he's done a lot for the game.
Yeah. It's really cool to hear coaching staff stories. You know, one thing that Coach Brynjerson coached you at MCC, and it's really a tight-knit group, right?
Yeah, it is. You know, the coaching community is, and You know, you want to beat each other on the floor, but, you know, off the floor you're going to try and help each other and do what it takes to win. And you know, it goes way beyond basketball. It's everything in life, you know. So just kind of it's an awesome thing to have.
You're locked into the Iowa Kitchen Company pregame visit with head coach Michael Apple. Well, pre-season activity started on November 14th. You also had the Ruckus in the Roundhouse that night. How's a couple weeks of practice been leading up to this game here today?
You know, it's been really good. Just kind of setting the expectations and the standards of how we want to practice and how we want to approach every day to get better. You know, being good teammates, you know, all the intangible things to help us win is what we're really focusing on. Not as much the X's and O's, it's just how we need to act and how we need to respond to certain situations. And that's kind of been our huge emphasis this season. And then we'll see, you know, kind of contrary to a lot of times where we're just focused on, you know, we're putting on this play and that play and our defense and that. Our guys have a good base to them as far as that goes. So it's more just, you know, being ready every day and how hard we're going to practice.
You know, you're going to have to replace an all-time leading scorer in Marshalltown Bobcat history in the basketball side of things in Armani Thomas. But, boy, you've got a really solid core coming back this year. You look at some of your seniors, Jackson Eisenbarth, Drake Kapayu, who's an exceptional defender of the basketball. And then you mix in guys who got a lot of playing time as well, as Dalen Houston last year. And so what do you think about your starting five and then your depth behind that?
You know, we got really 8 to 9 guys that can contribute and help us win games. It doesn't need to be, you know, Armani obviously scored a lot for us, you know, over 20 points a game. It can be a lot of different guys scoring the basketball, and our guys are taking an unselfish approach about that, on understanding that, you know, it doesn't matter who's scoring the ball. It's just a matter of making the right play and giving our team the best chance to win.
This is a very familiar opponent. You faced him last year, 60-59. You beat him in that game last year. Of course, Frey McCaffrey's son is on this squad. A.C. Earl's son is on this squad for Iowa Hawkeye fans who know those names. So you look at their roster. They've also got a new point guard this year that transfers over from Iowa City High. This is a real, you know, I look at the stats from last year, two comparable teams. Your guys match up pretty well. So what do you think is the most challenging part about this Iowa City West squad?
Well, just how hard they play. You know, their effort on the defensive end. They're going to make it tough on us to reverse the ball at times. You know, they've put a lot of pressure on our guards. They're in the right spots all the time. So it's just a matter of being solid with the ball. You know, not forcing anything, not forcing the issue. Share the ball and take good shots, you know. And then their offense, they're really good at moving it and cutting hard, and making the right plays. So we got to make sure we're in our right spots and ready to defend as well.
I joked with you as you begin your 6th season yesterday. I mentioned the new shot clock this year. You're not going to be able to run that 4 corners. Also a new Iowa Alliance Conference. So I'm sure it's got to be a really fun, exciting 6th year as you enter this season.
Yeah, it is. You know, I don't think I ever want to run that 4 corners ever again, and that kind of eliminates from that. You know, the shot clock eliminates that option completely. So, you know, you're gonna see a lot of different ways teams approach this, whether it's, you know, pressing and switching up defenses and zones just to try and throw the offense off a little bit to where you don't have as much time to make a play and use that to our advantage. And then obviously at the end of games, teams can't stall as much to just run out the clock. So you always kind of have a chance at the end of the game as long as you're within, you know, 8 to 10 points, which is going to make it a lot more exciting.
That's what I've always said about high school sports. If you're down by 10 with about 3 minutes to go, it's going to be very difficult to make a comeback.
Right.
Yeah. So key to victory here today against the Iowa City West squad.
Yeah, number one is we got to play harder than them. You know, we got to play hard from the start. We got to communicate on defense, understand what we're trying to be, you know, what we're trying to do and where we're trying to be on the floor. Get stops on the defensive end and be able to push it in transition. Play fast, but also play smart. You know, you don't need to get out of control where we're turning the ball over. So that's kind of the second point is we can't have as many turnovers as them. We need to take care of the ball and kind of win that category. And then the last thing is we got to be more physical and get more second chance points, which means we got to rebound the basketball.
Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to get the basketball season going.
It is, man. We're excited.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is head coach Michael Apple. That's our pregame chat, all brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company of Marshalltown. Design your kitchen or bath with function and style that is uniquely you. We'll get the starting 5 for both squads when we come back on the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Doze alongside me. We're going to check out our starting lineups in just a matter of moments here inside the Roundhouse as Iowa City West and Marshalltown looking to get going here this afternoon. Marshalltown Bobcats 5 on the floor as you look at the starting lineups for Iowa City West as well. First, as Iowa City West this afternoon will roll with Tavian Stevens. He'll be at the guard. Juju Manson, Jacob Cook, Jack McCaffrey, and Kareem Earl. Meanwhile, for the Marshalltown Bobcats, we do have a little bit of a transition in their starting lineup as Prince Jala will be added into the starting lineup as Jackson Eisenbarth will be out here today. But they 5 will be like that as Prince Jala gets the game going with a nice bucket up and under inside. And Prince Jala first to get the Bobcats on the scoreboard here this afternoon inside the Roundhouse as Iowa City West will go to work. Up high, McCaffrey plays it over the left wing. He'll set a screen and now a drive over the left side of the paint, and it's going to be a travel. And he didn't get that basketball down on the court quick enough, and it's going to be a turnover on Iowa City West. Back over to the Marshalltown Bobcats as Prince Jala will inbound to the new point guard this year, Dylan, as Trayshawn Brooks will run the point. He's replacing the all-time leading career scorer in Bobcat history in Armani Thomas.
Nice take. Yes, he is, and he's a totally different type of point guard. Trey Brooks is going to be pass first. We saw him a little bit at the end of the year last year as Armani averaged 22 points a game. I see Trey more in that 7 to 8, but quite a few more assists and looking for outside shooters.
Dalen Houston just put in that bucket for the Bobcats, up 4-0. A cut in the paint and using the glass in a tough play, but score it right there for number 34 in Juju Manson as he records the bucket. The freshman at 6'3" with a nice play inside for Iowa City West. Dalen Houston on the right block puts it down on the deck and goes up, but he's blocked from behind by McCaffrey. As nice play as getting the basketball back for the Bobcats. Going in tough, a little man bucket right there. Attempt shot is no good for Prince Jala, but he'll go to line on a shot foul as a foul comes in on Juju Manson for Iowa City West. And they're all green tops and bottoms with that yellow goldish lettering as the Bobcats unveiling their new uniforms here today, Dylan, on their home court. The white tops and bottoms looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, they look good. Got the big block M. Really look sharp. Big season. A little bit new season for the Bobcats as roles are reversed. Nice to see Prince get that first bucket. Really what you're seeing right now is some athleticism. The bigs in the post for the Bobcats, athletic. The length that Jack McCaffrey did get the block, but sticking with it, got the ball back, and Prince hits both free throws as the Bobcats go up 6-2.
Prince nails both. He was a 50% free throw shooter from a year ago, and Drake Kapayu's going to get a blocking foul on him as a drive by Iowa City West with 6:31 in the opening quarter. Bobcats up 6-2. So Prince Jala working maybe, I think, a little bit on his free throws. We also noticed him in warm-ups. He's looking a little more cut this season as McCaffrey on the inbound play will put it up and in, and that's his first bucket of the afternoon. It is 6-4. Iowa City West down by 2 to your Marshalltown Bobcats inside the Roundhouse in this preseason scrimmage in the Achieve Challenge Iowa game here this afternoon. Prince Jala left wing. Oh, what a nice crossover. Drives inside, kicks out. Kapayu far side and get it in and just misplayed. They were looking for Dalen Houston. Whoa, from behind. Dalen with a huge block. Yeah, won't count on the season, but what a great play.
You can see it already that Dalen's much more aggressive. We saw this in the transition from the football year. Last year, very timid. This year, much more aggressive.
Iowa City West on the inbounds, gets it to McCaffrey. You can't miss him at 6'9". He's up at the top of the key. Earl almost turned it over there as Giannetto with good defense on the left wing. 3 from the right wing by McCaffrey's no good. Rebound out high. Earl with a good pass inside to Manson. Manson turnaround, blocked by Prince, and a great play as Dalen gets the basketball out to Giannetto, who comes up the far side.
Yeah, Prince is an electric leaper, gets up quickly. You're going to have to put a pump fake to get it past him.
Giannetto will see if he can hit his first 3 of the season. No, Jala with a tough rebound inside. Put back, count it. What a play by Prince, who's off to a hot start. He has 6 in the game.
He is destroying people on the post. We've seen it the last 2 years. When he plays, he may be 6'2", but there is no one inside that can jump with him.
Dylan Houston guards on McCaffrey. Good jump hook. Boy, that reminds you a little Larry Birdish right there, 8'6".
You seen him go post a little bit. I was wondering who would guard McCaffrey because last year, highly perimeter players, even Price Sanford at 6'8", Drake Capayu would take that matchup. This year, we're looking at Dalen taking that matchup at 6'4".
Manson picks the pocket of Prince Jala, takes it up court, gets a tie-up, jump ball is called. Possession arrow is going to be with Iowa City West. The Trojans will have the basketball on the baseline.
We see Carter Janetto. This is a little bit different. He did suit near the end of the last year, but he has not played a varsity minute, really. And to be immediately put into the starting lineup.
Braden Weatherly will check in for Prince Jala, who's off to the hot start. But, you know, that's the thing about Prince last year. I know he's battled through some difficulties, but when he is out there, he is just one of the best high school players I've seen. And he's off to a hot start here. A miss for Iowa City West. Giannetto will come up the far side, guarded by Tavion Stevens, who played at Iowa City High last year. Trayshawn Brooks, the former Ames Little Cyclones, at the top of the key. Now to Giannetto around the perimeter. One of the best pure shooters on the Bobcat squad. Misses a three off the front of the iron in Drake Capayu. And it's back the other way as Iowa City West goes coast to coast all the way. Count the bucket. Kareem Earl with his first bucket of the game. And that was a nice-looking play as he took it all the way himself.
Yeah, totally different player than his dad was. Able to take it coast to coast. Kisses off the glass. Never afraid to shoot. Braden Weatherly.
Yeah, heart, hustle, muscle right there. Not able to get the three. We're tied at 8s. Inside Stevens, a little hard off the glass, but count it. And Iowa City West with their first lead of the day, 10-8.
Yeah, Carter getting caught a little bit bent over at the waist. Has to come with a better base.
Good kick for Trayshawn Brooks. Giannetto wide open. Three in and out. No good, but Weatherly slaps it out of there. Can't get it. And Iowa City back in transition. Jacob Cook had it on the right wing. Now McCaffrey top of the key. Three is off. Rebound by Iowa City West off of the Trojans, and it's back to the Bobcats with 3:31. Prince Jala back into the game. We also see for the first time checking in Corey Smith, who we saw in the football season make an impact as the season progressed to now in his junior season. I saw him at the Ruckus in the Roundhouse throwing down a few dunks. I mean, he's very athletic. I think he got some good basketball IQ as well.
Well, yeah, and if you're a Smith, you automatically can shoot coming out of the womb, as his dad, Scott Smith, former basketball coach in his 50s, can still drop a few on you.
Trayshawn, put him in a spin cycle right there, and Trayshawn puts in his first bucket of the afternoon.
Yeah, Trayshawn is a pass-first guy, but that does not mean he can't get to the lane and score.
Capayu bumped up. Earl gets him for a bucket. We're going back and forth, 10-10.
Yeah, Earl, they've been able to score a couple times on that block, once with McCaffrey, once on Earl. You got to get him off the block. Can't let him catch it deep.
Trayshawn Brooks, left wing, looking to get it in. They will inlet it to Prince. Sizes up. Good hesitation move. His shot's blocked, but gets the ball back, and the putback is good. Prince has 8.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yes, McCaffrey gets that first block on the length, but no one's there to get the errant ball. And Prince is such a quick leaper that second time up, able to grab it and go right back and use the rim to guard him from McCaffrey that second time.
Smith all up in the face of Ben Hofer. And he'll get that ball out of there. Trayshawn Brooks forces a turnover, but can't keep with it and loses it out of bounds. But a great hustle play for Trayshawn Brooks, who not only doesn't get the basketball, but he loses a shoe in the process as he slips it back on here. As that was just great hustle, and that's the thing I like about Trayshawn. He's just a lot of hustle out of that guard spot. He's going to do a lot of good things.
Yeah, he's a better perimeter defender than Armani Thomas, though not the scorer, but he will be able to add some value.
Talking to Trayshawn Brooks, he said this team's got to be defense first for them to be successful, and right there that shows with his hustle as the Bobcats get it back as Jala got the rebound. 12 apiece. Jala, right wing, cuts in, knifes in, kicks out. Capayu. Boy, just good ball movement early on here, too, for early season action.
One thing I'm seeing, the sets are really crisp this year with many people in their second year, third year on the varsity team.
Look at that. Set it up for Prince. Fade away. Can't get it to go. Earl with the rebound or the clear out to the far side.
And that was all length, a 2-2 for West, making Prince fall away on that jumper.
Corner three. Rims out, following it his own shot, but Prince luckily gets the rebound. Good job by Hofer to follow the shot right there
And he's a good shooter, hit 42 threes last year.
Jala
Oh,
up
my.
and under, scoop and score. Count it. Cats back on top.
He may be a sophomore at Iowa City West, but he's a freshman at Prince Jala School in the Post.
60 seconds to go in this entertaining first quarter. What a game here this afternoon. These two teams scrimmaged each other this summer, and a good contest then as well. A good kick out
Great
to Earl
drop-off.
late. Yeah, that was a great drop-off. Two defenders stepped in, and Earl will pick up the bucket to tie us up at 14 apiece.
This is a great way to spend a Saturday on a
Yeah,
Thanksgiving weekend.
I know there's a lot of entertaining college basketball. Iowa State knocked off number 1 UNC last night, but wow, this is a good game. 14 apiece. Shot clock at 19, game clock at 25, so the Cats will have to get rid of it before the quarter. Weatherly, he can knock him down, and the rainbow pops out, and it's off of the Trojans' last with 17 seconds to go. I think they might reset the shot clock.
Yeah, it was off the rim, so it's going to be – it was everything – it was off the rim about 46 times, everything but in the hole. So Bobcats will hold for one shot, as Coach Apple is prone to do.
Into Dalen Houston
Maybe
with
not.
17 seconds, and they'll score promptly right out of it. And it's a design play that goes right to Dalen Houston. Count the bucket, 16-14. 8 seconds to go in this opening quarter of play. Earl inside of the paint. Takes the jumper, fadeaway, count it. Boy, that's pure shot right there. He has 8. 16-16 after one quarter play inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV. Eight minutes up on the scoreboard as we just get ready to go to the second quarter, but 16 apiece, all knotted up. Boy, this is a highly entertaining Saturday afternoon game, a scrimmage, albeit. But this one's a great way to tip off the season.
You know these two teams are ready to roll.
Yeah.
Quote-unquote doesn't matter in the record book, but you're seeing some really high-level basketball for being the beginning of the year. Bobcats, as we said early on, they're the shorter team but might be more effective in the post. 16 points for the Bobcats, 16 points all in the paint.
Marshalltown Bobcats now in the Iowa Alliance, coming out of the CIML last year, Mississippi Valley Conference for Iowa City West. Trojans 13-9 last year. They lost their last 4 games of the season. Meanwhile, the Bobcats lost their last game of the season against Cedar Falls on the road in the playoffs in Sub-State 3 semifinal in Class 4A. Bobcats went 11-2 last year. They went 11-11 or 11-10 in the regular season.
Yep.
It was another step ahead, and I think Iowa City West also took another step ahead last year. These are two teams that are going to take another step. It's just how far that step goes. Did that step get you to the state tournament or not? And we'll find out. Both these teams have aspirations as Capayu puts up a 3. But yesterday I was talking with Dalen Houston, and he said this is a team that we want to get to the state tournament. And I think they have the potential. They've got a great roster full of a bunch of guys who can do a lot of good things.
Very much so. I think both teams have a legitimate shot at the state tournament. Bobcats going to the Iowa Alliance Conference, where we're not seeing D1 talent every single night, still seeing good talent. I think this team is built at all levels to make a run to Wells Fargo.
Smith on the left wing catches it from Weatherly. He'll cut down the left side. A hesitation move. Good move by Smith. Oh, just misses. And it'll be a push from behind on Dalen Houston with 7:06 in the second quarter. We're still tied up at 16.
And one thing I will say is if Prince is able to play all year, it's almost like we're getting a transfer at some level because he was so in and out, never found a rhythm last year. And you see a predominant better Drake Caballo. Will he be more effective and more aggressive, I guess, more than effective on offense?
Aggressively shooting, for sure. Just rotate up high for West right here offensively. A cut by Earl, and that was good. He saw the avenue and took it all the way in as Earl with 10 points in the game with 6.5 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, he is a problem for the Bobcats. Cannot get him off the bounce or in the post.
Smith up high. Looks to the far side of the court. He's looking to drop it in for Dalen Houston. Nothing there.
Bobcats really struggling shooting outside here tonight. I believe they're 0 of 5 from three-point line.
Good kick for Trayshawn. Long three is no good for Giannetto.
Bobcats really good on the offensive glass. This is their fourth or fifth second chance opportunity.
Right high post is no good, but Dalen Houston gets the rebound. It gets popped out from behind, and Iowa City West will roll with it. They don't have an advantage, 2 on 3, but a kick out. Bobcats can't find him. 3 was no good. Dalen Houston skies as he climbs the ladder for the rebound. He'll bring it himself over midcourt, back to Smith.
Yeah, you're seeing 4 guys out there that can handle the basketball.
Dalen high points the basketball. Ooh, good move. He felt the pressure.
Oh, my gosh,
the
no
shot
foul.
was no good. No foul on it, but he sensed the pressure. One of the Trojans was trying to sneak in from behind and steal it away. Trojans almost throw it away in transition, but they will keep it on the right side of your TV screen on KFJB-TV. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dalen Houston,
Dalen Houston, that's right, 6'4", standing back flip. That's who I am. In my head, that's who I am.
Dylan Does alongside me here this afternoon as you're watching on KFJB-TV. Thanks so much for watching on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe follow button to follow along all season long. And Giannetto with his first bucket of the game, a little up and under as he took it down the left side of the paint. A beautiful bucket, Dylan.
Absolutely gorgeous. The defender gambled, missed it. Carter went straight and did a little flip off the glass. Great job. 5-second call. Giannetto comes down and causes a turnover. Great job by the junior guard.
Dalen Houston will check out. Prince Jala's back into the game for the Bobcats. Smith comes out, and it looks like Braden Weatherly checks back in for the Bobcats here as Trayshawn Brooks will run the point. You know, the thing about Armani Thomas, all-time leading scorer, a great player, knew when to take over games when there was big high-level matchups. But I think there's a little more balance this year between scoring, defense, and also setting other guys up and being a good facilitator on the basketball court.
Oh, very much so.
And there's exactly what we're talking about as Kapayu knocks down the 3. What a great pass and a great look. And it's all set up by him driving into the paint and then finding the kick-out guy.
Oh, off the Bobcats on that one. Great hustle. We are seeing a lot more intensity. Not sure. They must have called that a 2-point shot.
Did they?
They must have called Drake in the corner with 2. And I for sure thought that was a 3-point shot.
So, all right, we'll get clarification, but it's...
No, they gave him a 3. It's just 20 points on the board. It should be 21.
It should be 21. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
so they gave him a 3.
They gave him a 3. It's just not... We'll talk to the official scoreboard, make sure that gets squared away. Rogelio Soren's in. He did a nice job shooting the basketball at a JV level last year.
And he'll commit a foul inside as going to work on him is Juju Manson, who's checked back in for Iowa City West. Count the bucket and a free throw to come here for Iowa City West. But Juju Manson, and freshman at 6'3", but he's got a nice frame. And he's a good shooter as he's got the 3-point play for Juju Manson, who now has 5 points in the game.
Yeah, it says it's 21-20. I believe it's more 21-21, but definitely, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Soren's come in and picked up 2 quick fouls, and that's going to be it for him.
He's going to check out as he'll pick up the foul. That's the thing I think Rogelio Soren, as we saw him in the football season as well, he continued to grow throughout the season. I think he's going to be a little bit of a, not to be hard on him, but a work in progress as the season goes along as you take that step to the varsity level.
Yeah, there's 3 players that I think are going to play a lot that did not play any varsity minutes last year. That's Corey Smith, that's Carter Giannetto, and it is Rogelio Soren.
Yep.
And it's just getting the nervousness out.
Well, this is a good game to do it.
Yep.
We're tied 21 apiece inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV. And Manson will travel and turn it back over to the Marshalltown Bobcats with 3:20 to go in the second quarter.
One thing I'm seeing so far with the Bobcats, when Prince Jala is off the court, the offense kind of lags. It's when he and Dalen are on the court together when the offense really seems to be at its best.
Capayu almost got to take it away twice. He'll get it to Prince Jala. And that's a nice move. Hesitation. Gets the defender in the air. Count the bucket. Prince. What an afternoon for Prince Jala as he has 12.
When he's right, if he was 6'5", he's D1. That's what we've said for 3 years. He's so quick with that first step. He almost shuffles his feet off the court where you're like, is he fast? Is he anything? But when he gets a ball in his hand, that first step is as good as anybody's first step in the state of Iowa.
Haven't seen McCaffrey too involved, but now he is, and he'll lay it up. A floater in the paint, no good. Trayshawn gets the rebound. That's the difference between you and Trayshawn. You might be close to the similar height, but he can probably outjump you by about a foot.
He can outjump me by many feet.
They try to force it inside to Prince. It's poked away by Iowa City West.
We were both athletes of our generation. Me, the Preozoic generation, and him, modern day.
Hook shot by McCaffrey. He has 6. That's just a tough play to guard.
He's been really good
lanky
when he gets to that far post. He struggled with the shot so far, but really good on the post.
Capayu's 3 pops out, no good. McCaffrey up court. Stevens settles down on the right wing. They won't opt for inside. Capayu did a nice job to switch there and get in front of the offensive player, and Juju Manson there on the right block.
Dalen basically picked Trey on that. Oh, look ahead, almost had somebody. Almost picked him. Lucky that Hofer wasn't able to knock, or Cook wasn't able to knock it down.
Good fake by Capayu. Takes the jumper at the line, and it's good for Capayu, who has himself another bucket. He's got 5 in the game now. And it's 25-21 Bobcats, actually 23 for Iowa City West.
Yeah, much more aggressive here in the second quarter as he's had 3 shots up. Really like the pump fake, drop it from the free throw line. Nice job by the senior.
Hesitation, crossover move, doesn't pay off for Iowa City West. To Stevens, no good on the shot, up court to Giannetto.
Oh, don't want to make that pass, Carter. Get the trailer on that one.
Stevens, cross-court pass. Jumper, left, high post is good.
Real nice take. Able to shoot over the shorter Carter Giannetto. Nice job by Jacob Cook.
Yeah, Cook with his first bucket of the afternoon. And a timeout for the Bobcats. It's 25-25 all apiece as the Bobcats and Trojans locked up here on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Kale Sandvik and you're watching Marshalltown basketball on KFJB-TV.
We got clarification during the timeout that Drake Capayu 3 was in fact just a 2, and so it is 25-24 as Iowa City West is leading by 1 with 41 seconds to go before the break.
Yeah, it was a 3 up on the scoreboard. Talked to assistant AD Stacy down there, and we were definitely the refs came by, and it was the right score. So 25-24, Bobcats, 35 seconds left to go in this first half.
Capayu high points the basketball, dribbles down to the right wing. Giannetto.
Oh, look back.
Giannetto, right wing 3. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Earl clears out. Stevens, give it back to McCaffrey over the timeline, into the front court.
Look to be holding for one shot here. They're going that far post.
Spin around, McCaffrey good before the end of the half. So big 2-point bucket right there. It's 27-24 at the break as Iowa City West leading it. McCaffrey with a late bucket right there as he has 8 in the game for Iowa City West as we head to halftime. 27-24. It is the Bobcats trailing the Trojans. Our halftime report is next when we come back right here on KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
At the break, the Marshalltown Bobcats trailing 27-24 Iowa City West in Marshalltown. A very good showcase here this afternoon in the Achieve Challenge Iowa game here this afternoon. Bobcats with a good performance in that first half by Prince Jala, leading the Bobcats with 10 points, followed by Drake Kapayu with 4, Dalen Houston with 4, Trayshawn Brooks and Carter Giannetto both with a bucket. But what a high-flying first half.
This was great basketball. You could not tell me that this was the first scrimmage of the year.
Yeah.
It was a really good job from the Bobcats. Bobcats have 8 offensive rebounds as well. Prince is so good on that second leap, along with Dalen being so quick on his feet. But then you flip to that other side. My goodness. Kareem Earl had himself a first half, able to take it off the bounce, get to wherever he wants, and then McCaffrey didn't shoot well from the outside. But when he got to that block and he just had to go to his left, it was game over.
Yeah, he had 10 points in that first half as McCaffrey as well. Jack McCaffrey with 8 points in the first half. We'll take a look at our halftime stats and adjustments coming up in a little bit. We'll also get our Bobcat scoreboard here tonight, 27-24. We'll get a regional scoreboard update in a little bit. I don't know if we've got any scores actually, but we'll also talk about the Bobcat schedule as the season officially tips off on Tuesday night. 27-24 on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard at the break on KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Back in on the halftime report here on KFJB-TV. Quick look at the scoreboard, a regional scoreboard, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. A lot of action, some scrimmages going on. Not really getting those scores here, but our first game of the season officially tips off. It's Des Moines Roosevelt on Tuesday night. 7:15 is the pregame, and the tip-off is at 7:45 at Des Moines Roosevelt. We look forward to bringing you coverage from that one on Tuesday night. Dylan Doze and Brandon Lewis with you here on KFJB-TV. That is a regional scoreboard update here brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. This is Bobcat basketball. At the break, they trail 27-24 to Iowa City West on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Corey Smith, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all
Service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live, make friends, and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
27-24 at the break. It's now time for our halftime adjustments, all presented by Ken's Transmission, your family-owned transmission experts. A correction that needs to be made at halftime, Dylan, in your opinion?
Yeah, 4 buckets on that right side post, and it all comes from the action where the big, usually McCaffrey picks down for the three-point shooter and then able just to seal his guy. We have to get them off the block. Can't not allow yourself to get sealed and just dump it into the post.
Second half starts next right here on KFJB-TV.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly and routine maintenance, repair and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
The Friday Showcase on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon and Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV. We are getting going here in the second half of action as the Bobcats square off against Iowa City West in the Achieve Challenge Iowa game here this afternoon. So out of the break, a foul is going to be whistled in here on the Marshalltown Bobcats in Prince Jala. And so Jala will pick up his first foul of the afternoon. And that's first half. We saw a pretty clean game. Not a ton of fouls. Trayshawn Brooks steals the inbounds pass, clears it. Dalen Houston lays it up. It's no good, but Trayshawn's there. Tough rebound, and Trayshawn Brooks with now 4 points in the game. That is a big-time hustle play right there for the Bobcats to cut it back to a one-point game.
Yeah, Iowa City West not doing a good job of getting a second person back. Jack McCaffrey's having to jump everywhere. No one there to get the defensive rebound. Bobcats with another offensive rebound.
Good job by Prince Jala. Poked that thing out of there. It's off of Iowa City West and Juju Manson. And back to the Bobcats, trailing by 1 with just 40 seconds gone here in this second half.
It's all about that quick math. Nice work, Brandon.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I've been at home crunching numbers all morning getting ready. Jala lays it off late to Dalen Houston underneath the hoop. Can't get it to go. Dalen's still scrambling. He's going to hit the deck hard, and Iowa City West will come away with it. McCaffrey a trailing 3.
Yep.
Bucket.
That's really tough for the defense. When you're able to walk into a 3, that's the easiest shot for a shooter. And now you got to see, is McCaffrey going to get rolling?
He's going to foul from behind. McCaffrey will pick up a foul. First team foul here in the second half as McCaffrey tried to block the shot of Dalen Houston from behind. McCaffrey will pick up his first foul of the afternoon as Dalen will head to the line for 2 free throws on the shooting foul. A year ago, Dalen Houston, a 54% free throw shooter, and he's pure on the first free throw here at the line. As Dalen Houston having a pretty good afternoon. 4 points in the first half. He's now got 5 after the first made free throw.
Yeah, Dalen's got a better stroke than what his 12% from 3 and 54% from the foul line suggests.
Good on both free throws. Been working on that over the offseason. He has 6 points in the game. A little bit of backcourt pressure and a miscue as Patrick McCaffrey and Jack McCaffrey and Tavion Stevens will sort things out there with a quick conversation. But Stevens was looking to get it to McCaffrey, and it goes out of bounds. And it's back to Carter Giannetto, who will inbound to Trayshawn Brooks. Give it back to Prince Jala. He was looking inside as the Bobcats in that motion offense. High screen here set by Dalen Houston. Kapayu drives in, kicks back out to Jala. Jala drives in, wide out between two tall guys. McCaffrey gets the best of it, gets the block shot there.
Love to see Jala go with the left there. He's good with both hands, but he took it right at McCaffrey, who picked up his 3rd block of the evening.
And Jala's going to pick up his 2nd foul of the afternoon as he fouls Earl as he was taking it all the way in. He's got good speed. He was trying to maybe kind of Euro step in the paint there to try to get around Prince, but Jala ends up fouling him. And the first free throw by Kareem Earl is no good. And in that first half, just one free throw attempted for Iowa City West, as the second free throw will rattle in for Earl, and he has 11 points in the game.
Yeah, tied for the game lead with McCaffrey's 11. Bobcats get Jala down on the post.
Jala had it poked away, gathers it back, dribbles to Giannetto. Around the perimeter, they swing it. Trayshawn was looking inside, but nothing really there. Giannetto pops open, left wing three, counted, yeah, right there for Giannetto, his first three of the afternoon. He's got 5 in the game, and we are tied up at 31 apiece.
Yeah, first three for Giannetto, first three for the Bobcats. I love Giannetto's just aggressiveness. Didn't make his first 3 threes, but keep shooting.
Shoot yourself out of a funk, Dylan.
That's the rule to success. Never stop shooting.
Juju Manson drives in, kicks back out, left wing three for McCaffrey, no good. Giannetto rips away the rebound, finds up court. Dalen Houston cherry picking, and off the glass, count the bucket, blocking foul. He'll look to make it a 3-point play as the Cats go up 33-31.
Yeah, tried to get that block underneath, trying to set up for the charge and just set up right underneath the hoop. Dalen being able to gather the ball, get the bucket off the glass, and one.
Free throws up, but it's good. And both free throw trips here tonight for Dalen. He's been good. 3 of 3 at the stripe.
Bobcats extending that pressure a little bit.
Near wing for McCaffrey. He got it to his man in the corner in Ben Hofer.
Cook has not shot much at all here tonight.
He's not. Oh, and there's a miscue between Cook and Hofer. Iowa City West, though, saves it. McCaffrey, top of the key, takes a long jumper, and that one's off as Kapayu was guarding him, and it's back the other way with the Bobcats.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit, maybe got him on the elbow, but Kapayu got right inside of his jersey and not get a clean look for Jack McCaffrey. 6-0 run for the Bobcats.
Dump off late. It's picked by Iowa City West. A little more sloppy here in the second half. Maybe that's just a little more aggressiveness.
Yep. And Carter Giannetto picks up a foul, and I'm assuming that'll be 2 shots for Cook. Yeah, one thing on that other side, Dalen's got to get a wider base, not allow Earl to be able to reach over the top. He was just kind of standing straight up, not being big.
And it is not going to be a shooting foul, so they'll have it on the baseline.
Thought he was going up into his motion, but I'm not gonna argue with that.
No, why would you? Hofer, the inbound man.
Oh,
finds Earl, puts it off the back of the rack. It's no good. And a foul's going to be called by Juju Manson. He'll pick up the foul as he was trying to fight for the rebound. Catches a cat in the process, and that's his second one of the afternoon. And Trayshawn will run the point. He'll bring it into the front court for the Cats.
Really impressed with him playing point guard, first start of his career at the varsity level, and I think he's been really under control, done a nice job.
Weatherly checks back in for the Bobcats as he replaces Prince Jala. Trayshawn, good hesitation move, drives back in, puts it off the glass for 2.
This game brought to you by Ninja. Put him in the blender and put him right off the glass for 2.
Been waiting to say that one all offseason, haven't you? Yeah. Bobcats get a turnover, feed it back late to Trayshawn. He keeps with it, but gets his pocket picked up court. No numbers right there, a 1-on-2. Why not? Take it inside for Manson off the back of the iron, no good. Dalen tips it out, but it's going to be brought back in by Hofer. Hofer looks, swings it. Earl has it. Dumps it off late to McCaffrey. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Putback is good. Timeout is taken with 3:23 to go in the third quarter. 36-33. Bobcats on top of Iowa City West on KFJB-TV.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
36-33, Bobcats with a 3-point lead. Timeout on the floor taken here by head coach Michael Apple and his Marshalltown Bobcats. You have to be happy with the way this game has gone. I mean, you really like the way the Bobcats look. You know, things have looked offensively pretty in line. You know, guys are communicating, talking, and going tough after rebounds on both ends of the floor. And I know Coach Apple's a big offensive rebound guy. We've seen some good rebound second-chance opportunities today.
Yeah, and really for the Bobcats, the returning play, the maturity of this team comes in that front line. Kapayu at the 3, Dalen at the 4, and then you have Prince Jala at the 4-5. Really doing a good job on the glass. Very impressed by the first-time starting backcourt of Carter Giannetto and Trey Brooks.
He's running the point now as Trayshawn Brooks is checked out of the game. Giannetto stops, picks up his dribble, looking to pass, and finally finds Weatherly, who goes in. Kicks back out to Giannetto. Fadeaway jumper is going to come up short. McCaffrey with the rebound.
It'll be interesting to see what they can get going on the offensive end without Trey Brooks.
Smith is checked back in for the Bobcats. Almost forces a turnover inside there. A travel's going to be called on McCaffrey. Got going a little bit. Well, that looks like a Fran McCaffrey. What? You got to be kidding me look right there.
Well, if there was something that the refs came together and said, this is what we're going to call today, it was that travel. That's a third one on Iowa City. It looked, not to be a homer, I'm going to say it didn't look like he traveled there. Looked like he put it down in time.
Yeah, but you're an Iowa fan, so.
That's right. My allegiances are split here today.
Bobcats up by 3. Kapayu, top of the key. Kicks out Smith. Smith will drive. They'll trade spots. Kapayu gets it back.
This is where you have to almost clear that side. Oh, my gosh.
Smith throws a pick. And Earl with a nice hesitation move to let Smith fly on by. Bobcats going to bring it back up court quickly. That's the first bucket of the second half for Earl. He did have a free throw, but first field goal. Kapayu kicks out Smith wide open. Off the side of the iron, no good. McCaffrey with the rebound.
You do like that play. Nice job looking opposite side into the corner for a wide open 3.
Earl looking for McCaffrey, but he wasn't quite there. Giannetto gets the ball 1-on-3. Can he do it? Oh! That is a nice move.
I think he's 5'11" on the roster. He's 6'10" when it comes to charisma and just stick-to-itiveness. Took it on 3 and laid it off the glass for 2.
5 of his 7 points coming in the second half. He's already hit a 3 as well for Giannetto. Bobcats up 38-35. Iowa City West took a lead into the break. Rebound Weatherly. Well, that might have almost been a travel right there as he slid on the deck.
Yeah. Love to see Prince now. He's operating on the post. See what he can do.
Going against McCaffrey.
Yep.
And that's a good move by Prince. He was a little out of control, so I'm never a fan of giving a foul to the offensive player when they're out of control. It's like you don't deserve it. But right there, Jala did put on a good move and got McCaffrey kind of on his tippy toes and enough to draw that foul right there. As Prince so far this afternoon has been pretty clutch at the free throw stripe as he knocks down the first one here. As Prince so far 3 of 3 at the stripe.
One thing I will say about Prince, he keeps that pivot foot so well that sometimes it looks like he's a little bit out of control, but he's really just sensing where can I get my advantage. So he keeps that pivot foot, and he's so quick once he decides what he wants to do. It's why he scores so well on opponents that may be 6-7 inches taller than him.
4-4 at the line here as you look at the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard. Bobcats up by 5 as we approach the final minute in this third quarter. Iowa City West trailing your Marshalltown Bobcats. Iowa City West in those dark green tops. Bobcats in their new home white uniforms. They've got new red uniforms that they'll take on the road. And out of bounds, dribbling it off of his leg, and it's out of bounds. Brady Simcox, turnover, Trojans back to the Bobcats. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
One thing we haven't talked a lot about this year but have in the past is Drake Kapayu is one of the best perimeter defenders in the state, and he just bodied up and caused the turnover.
Trayshawn, hesitation, finds it out to Jala, and he traveled with it, back to Iowa City West. You could see that there a little bit. He kind of thought about the move before we actually was trying to execute it. So back to Iowa City West here with 26 seconds. Shot clock is off.
Yeah, Prince not real confident in that three-point shot.
Yeah, he was wide open if he wanted it. Turnover forced here. Jala on a fast break. Can he get it going? He's going to take it all the way himself. Reverse layup underneath on the left side. Good job for Prince Jala right there as he pours in another bucket. 16 here against Iowa City West this afternoon inside the Roundhouse. Final 2 seconds. They kick it out. Not going to get a shot up. Cats will lead by 7 as we head to the fourth quarter on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Jackson Bowie and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Iowa City West trailing. They had 7 turnovers in that third quarter. Fourth quarter starts next inside the Roundhouse. It's 42-35 Cats on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Drake Capello, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
8 minutes on the clock as we begin the fourth and final quarter. Can you believe it? 7 turnovers on Iowa City West in that third quarter. It was a tremendous quarter for the Bobcats, who begin the fourth quarter with the basketball.
Yeah, some of those were just sloppy, unforced. Others were by the Bobcats doing. Straight in the post again. Can't get the bucket for Prince.
But Prince has by far and away looked the best we've seen him in the last couple of years. I mean, he looks truly on his game with 16 points here this afternoon.
Yeah, he looks circa latter half of his sophomore year.
Yeah. And that is a bad pass by McCaffrey. Trayshawn Brooks has the pick. And a hesitation move, drives inside, puts it up and in. Great job by Trayshawn. It's impressive. 6 points here in the second half. He's got 8 in the game.
There is something about Trayshawn and Carter's game that they just are under control at all times, but super aggressive.
Out of control going into the paint is Iowa City West. Quick clear out in transition. The Bobcats really rocking and rolling this afternoon. Dalen pops open 3. Oh, splash!
That's what I told you. That is not a 12% stroke. He's got a great stroke. We knew that this part of his game was going to grow, and that's a huge shot for the junior.
47-35. Just like that, the Bobcats have extended their lead to 12 here in the fourth quarter.
You notice Dalen's a lot quicker on his feet, able to match in that switch.
He's recognizing things much quicker here today. There's no, kind of processing of things. That's a good move by McCaffrey to go over one of the best defenders on the Bobcats in Campayu as McCaffrey puts in another bucket. He's got 15.
That's the first time they've gone back to that right post that was so effective in the first half. And that's where 6'8 beats 6'1 every time.
Weatherly wide open. Can he get the rainbow? No, it's off the back of the iron. Rebound by Manson.
Oh.
Prince with a good aggressive move. You like the effort, but he's going to pick up his third foul of the game.
Prince almost positive that he saw the eyes of the guard go somewhere else and thought he could pick the pocket.
Good anticipation. You like that. That's not a bad foul. That's a foul you like. You do like fouls.
I don't love fouls, but I love aggressiveness. We're not it's not putting us into the bonus or anything.
Both teams with 4 fouls.
Prince sometimes can pick up a flurry of fouls, so just have to watch that.
Short shot. Iowa City West got the rebound, but Campayu gets the putback. I think that's going to be off of Iowa City West, and it is. As Trayshawn Brooks was looking for Dalen Houston on a fast break, as Earl will check back in for Iowa City West with 5:40 to go in this one. But 10-point game. Bobcats have led by 12.
I almost thought Trey was going to try to go up for the oop because that was the pass that was open if it could have been pinpoint. But nonetheless, we played Plinko, and the Bobcats get the ball back.
Jala was the intended target. I think the ball actually hit out of bounds on the inbounds. So
hit the end line.
It'll be Iowa City West basketball. They'll roll it in here.
This is where do the Bobcats have a killer instinct? Can they continue to lock down defensively and build the lead in the second half of the fourth quarter? Oh, that's 5.
Trayshawn Brooks doing a great job on Manson covering. Coach Apple wanted that 5-second call. He was all the way towards midcourt.
Trey's defense on the ball is going to be a game changer here this year. We have not seen that type of defense, at least in my time covering the Bobcats.
Good matchup here. McCaffrey guarded by Houston. McCaffrey throws it away. He was looking for Earl, and it's Bobcat basketball as our very own Keith Stewart trying to help out and get the ball back to the officials there.
We saw him coaching up the new camera people. Tuesday night, we now see him helping out on the basketball court. Keith Stewart.
It's do it all Keith Stewart, man.
You know what I'm thankful for this weekend?
Keith Stewart. Up on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard, 5 minutes to go inside the Roundhouse. 10-point lead for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Giannetto motions Trayshawn Brooks away, gets a screen from Houston, kicks out Capayu. Oh, nice move. Giannetto up and under, gets the Trojan to fly on by and then pops it in for 2.
Cook got cooked for sure. Just nice job of holding it. Junior playing well beyond his experience here today.
Oh, Prince. Oh, almost had a big steal and a very aggressive play right there. Iowa City West with a much-needed 3. They can't get it to go. McCaffrey has it blocked from behind by Dalen Houston, and they're going to call a shooting foul. 3 free throws to come for Iowa City West.
You're almost always going to get that called when you're coming from the back. Dalen did a nice job of closing out on the first shot, but couldn't get back into position to really contest McCaffrey's second three-pointer there.
McCaffrey with 3 puts in the first free throw. A year ago, he went 79% at the line, and
yeah, he's got a
first
smooth
2 are
stroke.
Good. Yeah, wonder where he learned it from.
From what they always say, it's his mom. 1,000-point scorer at Notre Dame.
Yeah. 3 for 3 at the line.
And now this is where the shot clock, we haven't talked about it all day, but you can't hold the ball for 45 seconds to a minute in these close games.
Prince has the ball knocked away, goes back for it, gets it to Trayshawn Brooks, and timeout's going to be called by the Bobcats. 3:52 to go, fourth quarter.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth. You're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
3:52 to go, fourth quarter, 49-40 timeout for the Bobcats. They do have 11 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll have to get one off here quickly, Dylan.
Yeah, Coach usually draws up something pretty good off of that. I wouldn't be surprised if you get in the hand of Trey trying to get something in the lane and then the kick out.
So Trayshawn Brooks going to be the man to inbound on the far sideline. Nice little crowd here this afternoon. I know it's a scrimmage, free admission, no concessions, so Dylan's probably a little hungry here in the fourth quarter.
I got my water, and I can always hit the quick star on the way back. Just put it on Lewis's count there.
Jala flails Loses the basketball. Trojans with it on a break. Down by 9. And Earl misses as he goes into the paint. Capayu is guarding. Jala back in transition. Hesitation move. Takes a jumper. Baseline. Oh, I thought that was going to be good. He's been hot this afternoon. Can't get that one to go. Back in transition. Manson beats back the Cats. Can't get his bucket to go. And we're going to have a bump and a foul is going to be called on Prince? Yeah, so Prince. His 4th of the afternoon on Prince Jala right there. So with 16, it looks like he's probably going to check out of the game, and he will, as Weatherly will replace him.
And that's been Prince's bugaboo a little bit because he's so active, because he's so athletic, he thinks he can get to everything. He is prone to over-the-back fouls.
McCaffrey, right wing, has it. Gets it to Stevens. Earl drives, kicks out. McCaffrey open for the 3. Looks short it is off the front of the iron. Weatherly with the rebound. Clear out to Trayshawn with 3 to go.
And you anticipate as the year goes on, you get more of your legs underneath you. Assume McCaffrey will hit from 3 at a little higher percentage.
Runner in the paint. Rattles off the iron but gets his own miss. To Dalen Houston. Goes up tough. Hits the deck and he's going to be fouled. 2 free throws head of the way for Dalen Houston as the Cats lead by 9 with 2:48 to go in this one. And that's a great aggressive play to draw that foul, the 3rd on McCaffrey this afternoon.
Yeah, and McCaffrey got the foul and something to the chops. Love to see Trey go right back up. I think he thought he was getting guarded a little bit more, but Dalen took a strong power dribble and put it off the glass.
Houston 3 of 4 at the line. He's missed 1 free throw now. And his first one doesn't go. Second chance opportunity here to extend the lead back to 10. And he cannot. So both free throws missed. 3 of 5 at the stripe this afternoon.
Yeah, got to make those free throws late. We saw that in the women's game Tuesday night. Lost it because not making free throws late.
Stevens drives in between 2 defenders and a timeout called by West. 49-42, back to within 7 for the Trojans right here on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Prince Jala and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
7-point lead, timeout taken by Iowa City West. Tavion Stevens, who transferred over from Iowa City High. He was there last year. He averaged 10.5 points per game. I didn't know there was transfer portal in high school, but
Yes,
goes
we
over
did. We played Des Moines
I'm being
suburban
facetious
schools.
here. I'm being facetious here this afternoon, but a 7-point game. Tavion Stevens, that's his first bucket of the second half. He's had a little bit of a mix-up with McCaffrey. He's had some of those turnovers, which there were 7 of them for Iowa City West in the third quarter. The Bobcats get it into the front court here.
Yeah, Iowa City West extended to a man press, and they were able to break it.
Dalen inside, and again, that's the 4th now on McCaffrey as he tries to block the shot of Houston. Blocks the shot, but sends Dalen Houston to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, that cross pick that the Bobcats love to play had Jack McCaffrey trailing on it. Dalen's able to grab the ball, get up quick, and McCaffrey trying to catch up, picks up his 4th.
And he'll rattle in that one, and the lead back to the largest lead of the afternoon, 12.
Yeah, Dalen's had a really good offensive second half.
8. Now it's 9. My quick math eluding me here for a second.
Yeah, 10 points in the second half for the junior.
Iowa City West over the timeline. Stevens put it back towards the top of the key. Now they'll dump it down into Earl. He's double-teamed, but McCaffrey left open. Puts it down on the block and ends up and under. Good for 2 for McCaffrey as he has 20 points in the game now.
Yeah, he really has had a good second half.
Giannetto, that one a little bit too high for him from Trayshawn Brooks. Too far of a pass right there, but Trayshawn picked up his dribble. And a turnover on the Bobcats with 1:47 to go in the game, 51-44.
Yeah, he's talking to Drake. He wanted Drake to drop back so he wasn't throwing across the court pass. Bobcats have to do a much better job finishing it up here, up 7.
McCaffrey lets Stevens slide by. Three's off the front of the iron. Back out. 3. Iowa City West got that offensive rebound. McCaffrey gets the rebound. Put back. He has 22 in the game. He's coming alive here. Now the Bobcats, I thought I was almost going to turn it over there on Giannetto's pass. Capayu will pick it up. He's over into the front court. Spins around, fakes a pass. Giannetto gets it, drives in, kicks out. Dalen steps back for the 3. Picks up one dribble. Good pass. 3 is no good. Weatherly tips it out of there. He was out of bounds on the baseline. Back to Iowa City West with 1:12 to go in the game.
That was an absolute great job by Dalen, taking a dribble, knowing that the much better shooter, though Dalen's a decent one, handed off, just missed the shot.
Stevens into the front court. Giannetto picked him up. They were trying to roll it out there and conserve some time. Stevens, near side corner, 3. Trayshawn Brooks was guarding. 3 is no good. As coming up on the attempt was Cook. And under a minute to go here in the game as the Bobcats have a 5-point lead.
And for those thinking of who do the Bobcats want on the line, it's number 30, who shoots 90%, Drake Capayu.
Trayshawn Brooks missed that runner in the paint. Stevens will get it back to within 3. 37 seconds to go. 51-48. Timeout on the floor by the Bobcats.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Rogelio Soran and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
37 seconds to go in the game, 51-48. Timeout on the floor there as the Bobcats letting a lead slip away. They were just up by 12 a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, really, this is where we see a little bit of the youth and a little bit of the length. Is where the youth of the Bobcats backcourt as Iowa City West went to a press, has speeded up, not done a good enough job, and then McCaffrey's length on the offensive glass has troubled the Bobcats as well.
Bobcats will get it into Trayshawn Brooks. They're trying to scramble out of there. Back to Capayu. Got to get over the timeline. Up court to Dalen Houston. Back door. Find Weatherly. Goes down off the glass for 2. It's good. Back up by 5 with 22 seconds to go.
That is press breaker 101 for the Bobcats.
Yeah, great job by Weatherly. The hesitation move to make sure he got it. 3 foul. Giannetto will pick up his first foul of the game. Actually, his 3rd foul of the game for Giannetto. And that will send Stevens to the line for 3 free throws.
That is tough. It'll be interesting to see if he makes the first 2, what the decision is on the 3rd.
First free throw is good by Tavion Stevens.
And it looked pure. He's got a nice stroke.
A year ago, he was a 73% free throw shooter at Iowa City High. Second one is good. He's definitely a good shooter. That you can see that. Prince Jala back into the game. He's playing with 4 fouls as Braden Weatherly will check out.
Wouldn't be surprised to see this one clank off the left side of the rim as McCaffrey has a 5-inch height advantage.
Free throw is good, so all 3 are made. And Stevens is going to check out.
He's had a really nice 4th quarter with 7 points.
12.3 seconds to go here as the Bobcats up by 2. And all 3 free throws by Tavion Stevens made right there. In a very critical moment here, the Bobcats going to have to get it in. Most likely they're going to be fouled. The game's going to try to be extended out here. Iowa City West just has to commit 1 more to get into the bonus for the Bobcats here.
Yeah, it'll end up being they get the ball in. Really looking at probably maybe defense for 3-4 seconds and then a foul. It's going to be a 1-and-1. The best shooter out there, Drake Capayu, about 90% free throw shooting last year. Trey Brooks, Carter Giannetto, again, first real crunch time varsity level game. No matter how good of a shooter you are, that's a really big anxiety-filled moment. So if I'm the Trojans, I'm looking to foul number 1 or number 3 if you can't get the turnover right away.
The Chief Challenge Iowa game, a scrimmage technically here today, but what a good one it is, 53-51. You almost kind of wish this one counts.
Yeah,
it will be a good resume booster.
If this is a scrimmage, think about what a regular season game is going to feel like. This has been fantastic.
Cats will inbound with 12 seconds to go. Jala gets the inbounds. He's going to be immediately fouled as about 2 seconds come off the clock. 10.9 seconds to go. A 1-and-1 for Prince Jala.
Yeah, see if the senior can ice this one for the Bobcats.
Juju Manson picks up the foul. That's his third of the afternoon. Prince with a classic ring around his waist and will take the shot. The free throw's no good. 2-point game for Iowa City West. Stevens knifes in. Count the bucket off the glass. 2 seconds. 1 second. Timeout's going to be called by the Bobcats. Some time maybe should be put back on the clock here. As 53-53, we are all tied up. And a full timeout's going to be taken. We're going to keep it right here. We're potentially looking at overtime here this afternoon inside the Roundhouse.
Bobcats.
No time is going to be put back. I feel like there was almost 2 seconds on the clock when he made that bucket.
Yeah, it should be about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
But we don't have all the fanciness of college or pro.
Yeah.
Bobcats.
No replay that we can slow the game down for 10 minutes like the end of that Clemson-Iowa game last night.
Hey, 3.9 seconds shows up as 3 seconds. And even if it was 3 seconds, the shot went off with 27.2, which was 2.9 seconds.
It's just that replay just took forever. That's
all
I'm saying.
And calling over, and I love Steve Lapis, but know your role.
So 53-53, Bobcats going to try to inbound it and get a shot off here, but they put 0.2 seconds on the clock. So.
Yeah, Bobcats really struggled closing out games last year, and we're seeing that a little bit here tonight. Really needed those free throws late.
Head coach Michael Apple taking that timeout as we get ourselves almost into overtime here if the Bobcats can't get a big shot. Kapayu looking to inbounds. Trayshawn Brooks gets it, and the time runs out. And we're going to go to overtime. 53-53 at the end of regulation on KFJB-TV.
For an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. This city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
We'll start overtime. 4 minutes on the clock as Dalen Houston is out to jump against Jack McCaffrey. What a highly entertaining game here this afternoon. 53 apiece as we open up Iowa City West will win the tip to begin overtime. So 4 minutes, Dylan. This game back and forth throughout the game. Bobcats had a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter but can't close it out. And a 3 by Iowa City West to open up the fourth quarter. And a foul's going to be called from behind on Juju Manson. I believe that's going to be his 4th of the game here this afternoon. And that will be his 4th, yes.
And it'll be shooting foul 1-and-1 again, because in overtime, your second half, everything carries over into overtime. So that will be the 18th foul for Iowa City West.
I think there was only, 4 fouls apiece in the first half on each team. I mean, It was a really foul-free first half and second half. I thought a little more aggressive by some players in the second half, but you'll naturally see that as the game intensity picks up. And the first free throw pops up and out, and Trayshawn Brooks got the rebound as he climbed the ladder, but he traveled with it as he came back down, and that will be back to Iowa City West. So Prince Jala can't get that free throw to go, as he was 4 for 4 before that free throw.
He missed the 1-and-1 at the end, so he's missed his last 2 1-and-1s.
Right. McCaffrey gets the drop down to the right block. Fadeaway jumper. Does not draw iron. And a putback again by Earl was no good. Manson with the rebound as it goes over to the far side quarter, and around the perimeter it will go. They reset the shot clock, but I don't think that the ball might have on that last putback that got back there, but a 3 is going to be good as it pops in for Jacob Cook, his first made 3 of the game.
Bobcats have really struggled in the half court getting any offensive rhythm.
And Manson's going to be out of the game. That's his 5th as he's guarding Prince Jala. Picks up the foul. Manson out of the game as Manson, the freshman, commits his 5th foul.
And we need to get these free throws. And one of the things you understand, Prince has been a huge part of this game, so you got to flush those free throws and just sink the ones ahead of you.
16 in the game, 16 points for Prince Jala. 1-and-1 at the line, gets the first one to go. 17 now for Prince, and that's a big free throw. Gets the game back within 2 with 3 minutes to go in this one. Prince Jala, as we mentioned earlier, a 50% free throw shooter. Earlier last season, he was a 50% free throw shooter, but so far tonight, he's been really good. He's 6 of 8. Cuts the game back to within 1.
This is where Dalen's able to be quick enough to guard on the perimeter while having that strength and athleticism to guard in the post.
Awkward play for Stevens as he tried to buy a little bit of room and kind of got bumped. He puts in the 2-point bucket, back up by 3.
He has 11 in the fourth and overtime combined, 13 overall. He's been huge. Terrible pass.
It was a good look, but not well executed. It's picked off right there by Iowa City West. A couple of guys collapsed in on Dalen Houston.
And that's one thing with Prince. They are not going out to the perimeter, so you're adding an extra defender on that side to Dalen Houston.
Houston switches in coverage on Cook. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now 5. NBA 3.
Oh, my gosh. And he's talking.
Yeah, that's official was looking, but Jack McCaffrey knocks down the 3. Yeah, 61-55. And a timeout's going to be taken with 1:40 to go in the overtime here. And big situation here for the Bobcats offensively. They're going to have to get off a good shot. They need a bucket right here.
Yeah, and they've really struggled in the second half. Even though that third quarter there's extension, it was a lot of transition, a lot of turnovers that gave them advantages. But since that first half where Prince was getting it going on the post, they have really struggled in the half court. And we talk about no Armani Thomas this year. You don't have that guy who dominates the ball and can get wherever he wants. And we're seeing a little bit of that's going to have to grow this year. We're going to have a guy put it in his hands, get to the rack when the Bobcats go into these offensive lulls.
Coming up after the game today, we'll name our Bobcat Player of the Week, all presented by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill in Marshalltown. Open for dine-in or to-go. Visit them pre- or post-game, and I think we will have a Player of the Week in this game right here tonight because the Bobcats playing exceptionally well in their preseason scrimmage game against Iowa City West in the Achieve Challenge Iowa game here this afternoon inside the Roundhouse. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Doze alongside me and our KFJB-TV crew doing a great job here this afternoon as we look forward to bringing you coverage all season long. Our first game of the regular season for the boys squad begins on Tuesday night on the road at Des Moines Roosevelt. 7:15 pregame, 7:45 is the tip-off time. Trayshawn Brooks out of the timeout. Bobcats have it down by 6 points. To the right wing, goes to Capayu. Giannetto, left wing.
You can see they're trying to get Capayu.
Jala loses it. Tips it back to Giannetto. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Trayshawn Brooks. Capayu was kind of open on the right wing. Giannetto forces the three. No good, but Jala skies, gets the rebound down on the right block. Tries to go back out to Dalen Houston. Now Giannetto left wide open again. Three this time. Count the bucket, back within three. Giannetto with his second made three of the second half. 61-58, big bucket right there.
Yeah, missed the first one from the corner, but nice job of swinging it around. Trey making that extra pass. And Giannetto, what I absolutely love, there is no hesitation in his game. When it's open, he is going to shoot it. And I think that's why you start your first varsity game. If you're a person that maybe the game's going a little bit too fast or you're a little timid, Coach Apple's going to have to bring you off the bench, get you a little bit more acclimated. But if you're a guy out there with no fear, he's going to get you to play, and Carter Giannetto has been a net positive here today.
You know, this is a team 2 years ago, not this specific team, but the Bobcats in overall, led by head coach Michael Apple, went down on the road in the playoffs, opened up against Waukee, took it to them. That was the closest game that Waukee in their state title run had all season, was against the Marshalltown Bobcats as far as score-wise goes, and they played them tough. Last year, Cedar Falls, some injuries, and I know Prince and Drake Capayu got injured during that game, but they gave Cedar Falls a test. They had them on the ropes in the third quarter. Final score looked a little bit more lopsided than it really was, but this is a team that just competes, and they never back down from high-pressure, intense matchups and situations.
Yeah, and I think so, and this is one where they have a chance still to pull this out. A minute to go, shot clock again era, so no holding the ball for a minute.
Three on the near side corner. Iowa City West doesn't get it. Trayshawn Brooks with a great rebound opportunity to tie the game back up with Capayu, left wide open three. Oh, off the front of the iron. Jala skied the ladder for the rebound. No foul inside as McCaffrey went up on him. Trayshawn Brooks guards up against Stevens, steps in late, blocking foul. Stevens 2 free throws to the line with 38 seconds to go.
Yeah, Prince got undercut under the basket. That's happened a couple times. No call on either one. But man alive, can you think of a better shot from a better shooter? You had Capayu wide open in transition and just short off the rim. And see if Iowa City West can use the free throws to ice this one here today.
Stevens 3 of 3 at the line so far tonight. And that one is good. He's now 4 of 4. The Iowa City high transfer as he's now at West this season.
As good as McCaffrey's been here all night long, I will say that Tavion Stevens has been a stud in the fourth quarter and overtime. He's been the difference maker.
He has 15 in the game, and 13 of that is coming here in the second half. Trayshawn over the timeline. Cuts in, has it poked away from... Ooh, I thought that was poked by Stevens out of bounds from behind. Officials going to get together and help clear out that call, and that is going to be awarded to the Bobcats. That's a good job by the officials to get together on that call.
Yeah,
and a couple guys had better views from behind.
Yeah, both of them quickly sprinted. You heard the crowd. And
I know it pains you to give credit to the officials.
It doesn't pain me when they do it right. I'm the first to say good job.
Hey, up on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard, it's 63-58. Bobcats down by 5, needing a bucket with 32.9 seconds to go in this game inside the Roundhouse. Roosevelt is on tap for the first game of the season, and I don't know what Roosevelt's up to, but boy, this really sets the Bobcats ahead to go on the road, first game of the season, and put up a good test. Much like last year, They put on a good test. They beat Iowa City West 60-59 in this game. A year ago, they came back home, and they knocked off a pretty good Dowling squad last year to get the season off right, and it kind of helped propel them through the rest of the season. They had a really good first half of the season, so I think big games like this mean more than going and running through somebody by a 20 or 30-point win, you know?
No, I think this is a big deal, and it's also we're finding our identity. We're finding our identity as who are the dudes, where are we going, who are we going to play through in pressure-packed situations.
Caballo pops out, wide open three, yes! Gets it to go in the near side corner, back within 2 with 25 seconds to go in the basketball game. McCaffrey will inbound to Stevens, back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey will high point the basketball, and a foul and a reach-in is going to be called. Coach Apple did not look happy, and I think maybe he was looking for a foul much quicker than that.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't wanting a foul. I'm not sure.
Well, here's the thing. They hadn't gotten the foul initially, so now you're at 5 seconds. They haven't brought 5-6 seconds. Now you just kind of play it out and foul them when they get it across half court.
See if you can get a 10-second violation instead, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they were kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
And then I'm sure he probably didn't like that he fouled McCaffrey, of all people, who steps in here and drops down the first free throw.
Yeah, you had Tavion Stevens, who's been a stud from the line, along with McCaffrey, who's also been good.
Drops in both. Back to a 4-point game. Giannetto over the timeline with 16 seconds to go. Jala gets it. Hands it off Capayu. Back to Jala. 3. It's going to come up short. McCaffrey rebound. 10 seconds to go in this one. McCaffrey's going to be at the free throw stripe for 2 free throws. And if he knocks down both of these, it's going to be really hard to come back from this with just 9 seconds to go in a 4, potentially 6-point game needing 2 buckets.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about it. The Bobcats in the fourth quarters, they play teams so well for 3.5 quarters. We were up 9 with 4.5 minutes to go, and it just really kind of fell apart for the Bobcats.
Six of 6 at the line and misses this one. So still a 2-possession game, but a 5-point game. Trayshawn Brooks up court. He's going to have to pull up quick. Dalen, 3, near side corner. He's fouled. Hits the ground. Dalen makes the 3. And it's 66-64.
Yeah.
And the officials looking like they're indicating that's going to be the final score. So Dalen Houston gets it back. It was a 5-point game. It'll end up being a 2-point loss as Dalen Houston does make that 3 at the buzzer. There's still about a second left with the shot, and the clock will run out, and it's 66-64, the final score in overtime here on KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reactions. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
66-64, the final score in overtime today as Iowa City West takes down Marshalltown in the Achieve Challenge Iowa game this afternoon. Big afternoon for Prince Jala. He finishes with 18. Dalen Houston with 17, 12 for Carter Giannetto as the Bobcats come up short in overtime. But this is a great learning test as the Bobcats were up by 12 in the fourth quarter but could not close it out in regulation and then drop it in overtime.
Yeah, it really is. You know, you hope these games count if you win. You're happy they don't count when you lose because this is the first time starting backcourt in Trey Brooks, Carter Giannetto. I thought they really did a good job, but you could tell nerves kind of came out in that fourth quarter. I really love what we saw from Prince, seeing him healthy, Dalen looking healthy, but there are some learning things. They did not do a good job on the glass, on the defensive glass in that fourth quarter. They didn't do a good job of stopping ball on dribble drives in that fourth quarter and into the overtime. So Coach Apple will have a lot to high-five about and a lot to teach on.
That is for sure. 66-64 in overtime. The Bobcats fall. Meanwhile, Jack McCaffrey, 28 points. Kareem Earl, 13, but 10 of that came in the first half. He went quiet in the second half.
Yeah, Earl did not do a lot in that second half. He's the one that kept him in the game in that first half. McCaffrey was somewhat quiet, and nothing was happening with Tavion Stevens. And so Kareem Earl put the Trojans on their back, kept them in the game, but that second half did not touch the ball a lot, did not do much on the offensive end.
You're locked into the Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors, located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Back inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Doze alongside me. All season long, we keep you up to date with regional scoreboard updates, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Of course, the season not officially tipping off until Tuesday night, so we'll keep you up to date. But, boy, what a good matchup here this afternoon. We're going to talk to Coach Apple coming up here in just a moment. We'll get his post-game thoughts on the way. Again, regional scoreboard updates all season brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Back in on the Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. I'm Brandon Lewis, still in Doze alongside me, as well as head coach Michael Apple. Coach, 66-64 in overtime. You fall to Iowa City West, and it was such a tremendous game. You're up by 12 points in the fourth quarter. Cats couldn't quite finish out the win here today in regulation. You go to overtime. They made some tough buckets. This was a great way to get yourself ready to go for the regular season, though, right?
Yeah, it is. You know, we played hard and we did a lot of good things for majority of that game. You know, unfortunately, we made some costly mistakes at the end, but, you know, that's why we play in these games, these exhibition games before the season. There's a lot we can learn from to try and correct those things before we, before it actually really, counts and the season starts.
I know we've talked in the past, and you really take a lot of pride in rebounding, but getting offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. In the second half, we saw some of that, but in the first half, holy smokes, there was a lot of second chance opportunities and some really good things that you have to be happy about.
Yeah, we did. We crashed the boards well. You know, we got a lot of second chance points off of those. I think as the game went on, we saw a lot less of those, so that's a sign that we just need to get in better shape. You know, we got to do that the entire game and not just in short bursts from here and there. It's got to be every time if you're going to crash, and that's your job. Go crash and try and get rebounds every single time we have the ball.
One thing I'd like to ask about is we know the experience comes on that front line, but talk a little bit about Carter Giannetto, Trey Brooks, first time starting at a varsity level. A lot to like there.
Yeah, you know, they did a lot of good things. You know, on the defensive side of the floor, I thought they pressured their guards a lot and made them cough up and turn the ball over quite a bit. You know, I thought they did a great job there. You know, Carter hit some big shots. Trey controlled the offense and had some good takes. So just a lot of good things we saw from both of them. as they kind of got their first varsity minutes here.
I know you mentioned being fully healthy heading into the day. You didn't have Jackson Eisenbarth out there, another key contributor to this varsity squad. But you started with Prince Jala, and that was kind of a la old Prince Jala that we remember seeing, where he is so tough to guard. He comes up with I think it was 18 points here this afternoon. Just a tremendous effort this afternoon. I know he picked up a couple of fouls late, but it was just it was extra effort fouls that you love to see.
Yeah, you know, that's the biggest thing was said to him after the game is just your effort and how hard you play is going to go a long ways for us to help us win games. So if he can do that night in and night out, we're gonna do a lot of good things. So you know, he's just a tough guy to guard. He's got a lot of good moves down low. He's got the ability and his quickness and athletic ability to get to the rim. So you know, a lot of good things from him. We said, you know, we missed some free throws at the end of the game. We can't dwell on that. I mean, a lot of guys missed free throws, not just you. So it's not just you. I mean, we wouldn't have had the lead and been in the position we were in if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. I'd love to talk a little bit about Dalen last year. Shot 54% from the line, 12% from three, and I kept saying, that's not a stroke of a 12% shooter.
Yeah.
We saw tonight, much like the growth in football where he looked timid his sophomore year to in control from day one, I think we saw a lot of that here today, especially in the second half.
Yeah, as the game went on, you could tell he just got more comfortable, and you know, his confidence began to rise there. He missed a couple in the beginning and was just trying to get his feet. But he's a guy that if he's open, he can knock down the shot. He's got a great-looking shot, so that's something he's able to do. Obviously able to take it off the dribble, too, if he's got a bigger guy on him and attack the rim there. So between him and Prince, you know, it makes a tough guard for other teams.
I don't know of a better way to get yourself ready for Tuesday night when the regular season tips off in Des Moines at Roosevelt.
Yeah, you know, we got to be ready to go. They're going to be excited to play us. We beat them there last year, so they're going to have some motivation and be ready to play. So we got to match their intensity and effort, and you know, our guys have to just learn from this. This is a huge opportunity for us to learn how to finish games and how to approach that the right way, and just our toughness when things don't go our way. How are we going to respond and just finish ultimately? So, you know, we're going to learn all that by Tuesday, hopefully, and then we'll go from there.
Hey, how about it? How about it though? This year and last year combined, 3 points are the only difference between these two teams. What a tremendous matchup between two teams that are only growing and building. I mean, there's a lot of talent out here on both sides.
There is. I mean, that's a good basketball team there we face today in Iowa City West, and they're going to have a lot of success this year, I think, as well. So, just a great game for us to you know, right before we start the season. It was a good test for us.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
That is head coach Michael Apple. This is the Locker Room Report right here on KFJB-TV.
Time for a new ride or a new-to-you ride. Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to help with new and used vehicle loans. Rates are as low as 2.24% for up to 60 months for new vehicles and used vehicles for 48 months. Go to their website, lennoxecu.com, for further details and membership eligibility, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Named Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
Inside the Roundhouse at Marshalltown High School, I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Dose alongside me, 6-64. An overtime loss at a preseason scrimmage game for the Bobcats as the regular season will get going on Tuesday night. We'll be on the road at Des Moines Roosevelt. 7:15 pregame. Tip-off is at 7:45. Looking forward to getting the season tipped off for the boys' side on Tuesday night, which will be a good early season game on the road.
Yeah, you go on the road. It's a good opponent. Can the Bobcats hold the intensity they showed here this afternoon? Get on the road, get a W under their belt, come back down 3:30, and work till Friday evening for game number 2.
Thanks for having you along all afternoon here inside the Roundhouse. Of course, you can catch each game on our YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. It's easy to follow along. You can also watch games on Twitter, Facebook, and 1230KFJB.com. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Does alongside me this afternoon. Thanks to our producer, Zach Tomish, as well as Todd Steinkamp, Doris Kinnick, and Jesse DeMeyer, as well as Keith Stewart on the camera work here on our KFJB-TV crew. Looking forward to having you along Tuesday night as we get it going. Super Tuesday here on KFJB-TV. You've been watching Bobcat Athletics right here on your home for the Cats for 100 years, KFJB-TV.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.